It's time for GMA3 Breaking News.
We still believe in a miracle. We still believe that she can come home.
Savannah Guthrie's new message in the search for her mother, Nancy.
We are offering a family reward of up to $1 million for any information that leads us to her recovery. 24
days since her disappearance. Another storm on the move after that record-breaking bomb cyclone blizzard slammed the Northeast. All-time record snowfall for Providence, Rhode Island and Long Island, New York, over 3 feet. Thousands of flights canceled, and now more snow on the way. Ginger and our team are tracking it all. And it's always time for breakfast at Tiffany's.
If I could find a real-life place that made me feel like Tiffany's.
As Lily Collins gears up to play Audrey Hepburn in a movie about the movie, what she's saying about the role of a lifetime. It's time for GMA3.
Can't wait to talk about all of that. Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Rhiannon Alley.
And I'm Juju Chang. There was a sliver of sunshine today between storms, and I'm here with Ike Joji.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Good to be here. So I feel like I see you every now and then.
I know.
So when we get to spend time together, I'm like, this is great.
I know.
I know. All right, coming up, Tori Johnson's here with deals and steals, big savings on skincare from small businesses, including the product Chrissy Teigen calls magic.
Ooh, she always looks great. Also ahead, what new research says about the DASH diet and keeping dementia at bay. Dr. Darian Sutton is here. He's going to break it all down for us.
Looking forward to that. But we're going to start with, of course, the East Coast. We are now digging out from the historic blizzard. Record snowfall all over the region with more than 3 feet falling in some places. Matt Rivers is in Boston this afternoon. Hey, Matt.
Hey, good afternoon, Juju. We got 2 things in Boston today. 1, we got a lot of snow. But 2, as compared to yesterday, we have a lot of sunshine. And that is a very good thing because when you're digging out this amount of snow, we're talking feet, you need all the help you can get. We saw a historic storm batter the entire I-95 corridor, really from where we are in Boston all the way down to Delaware, with many places getting record snowfall, actually. You're talking about record snowfall being set in places on Long Island, also in Providence, Rhode Island. We saw more than 3 feet of snowfall there yesterday. Huge, huge, huge snowfall totals. When you combine heavy, wet snow like that and the wind gusts that we saw up 70 miles an hour along the coast, that's when you're talking power outages. And I think that is the story of today, guys, with hundreds of thousands of people, especially in southeastern Massachusetts, really being affected by the power outages. That's going to take crews days to get into those areas and really clean it all up and get that power restored. Back to you, Ike.
All right, Matt, thanks a lot. Stay warm out there, okay? Let's turn to Ginger Z now, and 2 more rounds of snow coming.
Yeah, what?
Good golly.
After you beat a benchmark like blizzard of 1978, this is not what you want to hear, right? But here's the good news. I'm calling it a puff of snow compared to what we just saw. So let's go ahead and go through the forecast. It starts tonight through early tomorrow, and really a puff meaning less than an inch. I mean, if you got an inch, I'd be really impressed at the coast. Now, if you go farther west and north, you will add up some places 3 to 6 inches in that darker purple or blue color. I do want to mention there's another one we're watching Thursday into Friday. It's a very active pattern. This one has a lot of rain for Washington, D.C. to Philadelphia. Looks like on the rain side. New York, I think, will be on that rain-snow line, so it's not like it's going to add up a lot, but it's certainly going to impact your Friday morning commute. And here's the other good news. It is mild compared to the last time we did this. It's still below average, but hey, temperatures are above freezing, so that sunshine and this time of year, the sun angle, very helpful.
Very good. Now, there's also a lot of concern about that heavy snow on tree branches, right? So what should people look out for?
See, that's the other problem. So you've got so much feet of snow, and then it compresses. The water's really heavy, and the branches have already been falling. We saw it yesterday in Manhattan, coming down in the middle of the street. That can be incredibly dangerous, so watch for that the next couple days. But here's something I learned when I did a story on tree health. Even months after a storm like this, the stress that it caused on trees can take branches and full trees down, even on a bright sunny day. So the best chance, if you have any question about a tree on your property or somewhere you walk regularly, have an arborist take a look and make sure you'll be safe.
Even after the snow's long gone?
Correct.
Oh, wow.
The stress, just like it is on us, it lasts.
Just a puff of snow.
A puff of snow tonight.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ginger. We're going to turn now to new developments just a few hours ago on the Guthrie case. Chief Investigative Correspondent Aaron Katersky joins us now with a new message from Savannah Guthrie. And Aaron, it's been 24 days now since Nancy Guthrie disappeared.
It's a heartbreaking new message, Rhiannon, and the search for Nancy Guthrie is now into its 4th week, and Savannah Guthrie's posting this new anguished plea for help and an offer to pay for it. On Instagram, Savannah spoke of her family's pain and insistence on knowing what has become of their mother no matter what. She says the family is prepared to accept that Nancy Guthrie may no longer be alive. But she and her siblings are hoping someone will come forward to say what has happened. And the family is offering $1 million now for that information.
As my sister says, we are blowing on the embers of hope. We need to know where she is. We need her to come home. For that reason, we are offering a family reward of up to $1 million for any information that leads us to her recovery. Somebody knows. We are begging you to please come forward now.
Savannah also says her family is donating $500,000 to the Center for Missing and Exploited Children, hoping the attention on her mother will extend to all missing persons cases. This new post, as you can see, guys, is difficult to watch. It lays bare the family's desperation.
Very, very difficult to watch. And Aaron, you also have new details on the timeline of those chilling images we saw of that masked man at Nancy Guthrie's door. Tell us about that.
When those images were released earlier this month, there was this one showing the man with a backpack, but there's a different image showing the man without a backpack that was captured on Nancy Guthrie's Nest camera sometime prior to February 1st, when she was reported missing after failing to show up to watch a virtual church service. The gap could help explain why investigators have asked Guthrie's neighbors to check their home security systems for footage going back to January 1st, a month before she was taken. One theory, the sources say, is the suspect approached the door the first time, maybe noticed the camera and was scared off, only to return later with a flashlight in his mouth, tamper with the camera, put branches in front of the lens. That the suspect was at her front door earlier than Sunday, February 1st, does suggest perhaps that Nancy Guthrie's abduction may have been planned in advance.
Like that was a recon mission.
May have been.
Yeah.
Wow.
Fascinating.
Let's hope these new developments lead to finding her.
Something.
Thank you so much, Aaron.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.
All right, you know what time it is. Pop news with Hannah Betta. Come here.
Yeah, don't mind me popping in for a little pop
Yeah.
news. You guys, good to see you all. We begin pop news with one of the most iconic roles in film, Holly Go Lately. Lily Collins announcing on Instagram that she'll be playing Audrey Hepburn in a new movie about the making of Breakfast at Tiffany's. The original film is one of the most memorable roles from Hepburn, debuting back in 1961, where it earned 5 Academy Award nominations. In 2012, it was also preserved by the Library of Congress in the National Film Registry. Now, Collins will play the legendary actress in a film about the chaotic lead-up before the making of Breakfast at Tiffany's. The Emily in Paris star posting it's with almost 10 years of development and a lifetime of admiration and adoration for Audrey that I am finally able to share this. Honored and ecstatic, don't begin to express how I feel. Along with playing Hepburn, Collins will also be serving as a producer on the film. No word on a release date.
I thought she was born to play this role.
Yeah,
Just
exactly.
her mannerisms, her look,
and
everything.
her fashion plateness.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
100%. You have to go back on her Instagram because she's been posting all these throwbacks of her dressing as Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah.
She really was born for this.
Wow.
And now let's hop right over to LA for the premiere of Hoppers. The A-list cast of Pixar's latest movie celebrated last night in Hollywood. That includes John Hamm, Bobby Moynihan, and Piper Curda. The comedy adventure follows Mabel, who seizes an opportunity to use a new technology to hop her consciousness into a lifelike robotic beaver to uncover the mysteries of the animal world. And we asked John Hamm, who lends his voice to the movie, which animal he would hop into for a day. Check it out.
My dog Murphy. He's a great, he's a mix of a Rottweiler and a Mastiff, and we already kind of share a brain, so I would love to jump into his brain again.
Can't blame him with that. Hoppers hits theaters March 6th. The cast, by the way, is joining us this week on GMA to tell us all about it. Okay, which animal would you guys hop into?
Definitely a dog. I always want to know what's going on in their life. Or a cat, because they just don't care.
Okay.
Oh, definitely dog.
Like a sloth. They're taking
Yeah.
things easy. You know what I'm saying? Like to relax.
Just chill out, right?
Chill out.
I think this week I would maybe say punch that monkey.
Oh, yeah.
I need to know justice for Punch.
Yes.
I need to know what's on his mind. And finally, the doctors are in. Scrubs is also celebrating their red carpet premiere in Hollywood, with all of the stars making their return to Sacred Heart Hospital for the highly anticipated revival series. And one actress is pulling double duty. Vanessa Bayer has roles in both Hoppers and Scrubs, and she made sure to appear at both premieres. Scrubs debuts tomorrow night on ABC at 8 p.m. Eastern, streaming the next day on Hulu and Disney+.
Oh, I can't wait for Scrubs.
Yeah. It's like
Such a
every
great
millennial's
show.
dream.
I know,
Such
bring
a
it
great
back.
show. Yes, love it.
Hannah, you're the best.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. All right, coming up, Tori Johnson is here with savings on skincare from soothing masks to wrinkle-reducing patches. And get this, guys, it's all 50% off.
And we are back now with Tori Johnson. She is here with big discounts, 50% off skincare.
Oh, yeah.
Two of my favorite things, Tori.
Exactly. And all from small businesses.
Exactly.
3 of your favorite things. Starting with this one that Chrissy Teigen, you and I were just talking about serums. Chrissy Teigen called this one Magic.
Ooh, nice.
And that really set this company, La Prunier, kind of like into, you know, the mega skincare universe, and it's all about harnessing the power of plum. That is the key ingredient, the hero ingredient in all of these products. It's got so many skin-loving ingredients like the antioxidants, polyphenols, vitamins A and E, as well as omega fatty acids, and we've got a variety of their products. Brand new to their line is the cleanser. One of the favorites from among our viewers is this one right here. This is called the Plum Screen, and this is SPF, primer, and skincare all in one that helps with hyperpigmentation. So for people who just like don't like to use a lot of product but want protection, this is always a big winner.
It helps you skip steps. That's great.
It does. But not skip the important coverage. That one right there, their body cream, it's phenomenal. And it's not only does it have a great, very delicate scent, but it also has ingredients to help too with hyperpigmentation, dryness, redness on your skin. Everything from this line is delightful, and it's all 50% off.
Gotta love it.
We love that. Okay, Dr. Brandt, this is really all about tried and true, beloved products for years. We've got a variety of their collections here. One of the newest, their Dare to Care collection. This is all about like everyday elevated options, but that also happen to support their initiatives around mental health. So you get kind of the benefits of like looking good, feeling good, and also knowing that you're supporting an important mission.
And doing good.
Doing good, absolutely. Their face microderms, one of my favorites. I've been consistent with this product for years. Another popular one, no more baggage. This is an under eye product.
I love it.
That little under eye area. And then one of their newest is this one right here. It's called the Calm Flow Gel. This one I'm just gonna put a little dab on your hand. It feels really nice. It's for your face, and it's a no rinse mask that's really great. I like to think of this as like a wintertime mask because it's very hydrating, great for your face. All of the products, so again, tried and true, 50% off plus free shipping from Dr. Brandt.
Oh, gotta love that. This is very
it feels
light.
Nice, right?
It's not heavy,
Exactly. So, you know, the right brush can mean the difference between flawless application or not. Feel how soft these are. They're super soft, luxurious. Yep, and really it's also 100% cruelty-free. They're synthetic fibers, really gentle on mature skin, I like to say. Yeah, because you know what? The harsh bristles, not good to be rubbing all over your face.
That's smart. This
Created
is great.
by a makeup artist who knows that the right tool can really make you feel and look like a pro at home. Singles and sets, all half price.
And pricey sometimes brushes,
brushes
can cost
be
you
very
a lot,
expensive
so 50% off is great.
Exactly. Super Smile, dentist level clean. You could cycle through. There's 4 different settings there. Cleaning and gum health. That's the 2 things that you get from this. This model it's literally like the Rolls Royce of sonic toothbrushes.
It feels great in the hand,
Feels really
too.
great in your hand. Works really great. It's the kind of clean that your dentist is going to notice. And then we also have their toothpaste and accelerator for whitening. So in just 2 minutes, twice a day, you can whiten teeth. So for people who don't want sort of the mess or the hassle or adding to their routine with strips, one of the best ways that you can just get that whitening improvement is by just putting that right onto the tip of your toothpaste and just in your regular brushing routine. And when you use it with the accelerator, the results are there.
Again, skipping the step.
You got it.
Yeah.
Making it easier, all 50% off.
And who doesn't love rose gold?
Exactly. A little rose gold in your bathroom. How about a little hair care?
Okay.
So this is Hairdeman. This right here is their best-selling product. It's their dry shampoo that allows you to skip wash day. So it's going to, when you spray it, you need a little bit, goes a long way. It's going to help to absorb the oils, odors, gives you that nice fresh hair. Plus it has a hair growth element in it as well. well. This brush, though, is one of my favorites from them, called the Miracle Brush. Feels really good.
Oh, that's great.
The mask is fabulous. Everything slashed in half.
Fantastic. This is a theme developing. We're skipping another step here in our
Look at
beauty
you.
routine.
Look at
It's
you.
good.
You said it. You get it. And then finally, the Good Patch. This is all wearable wellness. Feel this right here. Do you feel
Wearable
those little
wellness.
micro
Yeah, I
darts?
do.
That's going to put hyaluronic acid in to immediately plump fine lines and wrinkles. So this is one that's like immediate benefit. It's not going to last forever, but it's going to feel and look really fabulous while it does. We have a big variety of their patches. You want to feel good? This is for you. The sets are 50% off.
This is so awesome. Well,
is.
thanks, Tori. We're so happy anytime you're here, partnering with great companies. And of course, you can get all of them at GMAdeals.com. That's the QR code. We'll be back with Rebecca Jarvis. Stay with us.
Welcome back to GMA3. We have a very big day tomorrow on GMA. Nate Bargatze will be here to tell us about his new game show, The Greatest Average American, bringing his humor to trivia and a challenge competition.
Oh, he's so funny. And two of the stars of the new Disney and Pixar movie Hoppers will be here. Piper Curda and Bobby Moynihan will tell us all about it.
And you know it's Oscar season when Wolfgang Puck is here. He's created the menu for the Governor's Ball for more than 30 years. And he's going to unveil this year's menu right here. That's all tomorrow on GMA.
Oh, can't wait for that one. Looking good. All right, now to new research that says the DASH diet may help keep dementia at bay. Our medical correspondent, Dr. Darian Sutton, joins us with the latest. Always good to have you here. Now, tell us about this new research and what it says about, essentially, regarding cognitive decline here.
It's asking the question, what diet is more likely to save your brain and reduce your risk of dementia as we age? This is one of the largest studies. It follows over 150,000 people for decades, and they looked at different dietary healthy eating patterns, and they found that the DASH diet stood out in terms of reducing our risk of cognitive decline. Now, you may not have heard of it. It's been around since the 90s. DASH stands for Dietary Approaches to Stop Hypertension, otherwise high blood pressure, and it's seen that those who stick to this diet had up to a 40% reduced risk of cognitive decline. So important, especially as we have our aging population more and more getting the diagnosis of dementia. And when you want to understand what is the DASH diet, it really focuses on limiting sodium. We know that that's a driving factor in high blood pressure, and we know that our vascular health is our brain health.
And 40% is really high.
It's significant. It reminds us a lot of these things are modifiable in reducing our risk.
Let's talk about the difference. What's the difference between the DASH diet and the Mediterranean diet, and how does this all fit in with the new guidelines?
A lot of confusion here. The DASH diet is more prescriptive. It's more about what you're limiting. Added sugars you want to limit, sodium you want to limit. Mediterranean focuses on the quality of fats, making sure you're getting the high quality fats, omega-3s, as well as, for example, olive oil. Now, when it comes down to the HHS guidelines, this is where the confusion starts. If you read the actual guidelines, there's a lot of overlap with nutritional science, but they have an issue with messaging. That's where the confusion lies. For example, the guidelines encourage animal proteins without specifying not all animal proteins are equally healthy. Lean proteins are significantly better for your heart than red meat. They also encourage things like full-fat dairy. That's a high source of saturated fat, and these are things we want to avoid. So it really puts the onus on the consumer when you're in the grocery store. Unfortunately, that makes it more difficult. You've got to focus on the label. Sodium, saturated fat, sugar, these are the three things you want to keep in mind.
I'm forgetting names and things, so I'm obsessed with, cognitive health. But it's more than just eating, right? It's lifestyle changes as well.
Up to 40% of our cognitive health as we get older is modifiable, Juju. That means that we can change our future by investing today. Just like when we talk about our money, you want to invest now so that you can collect that interest later on. And I'm thinking about Rebecca Jarvis as I say that. And the goal here is making sure that you're being smart when you're in the grocery store. Again, making sure that you're dedicating that time. Meal prepping doesn't mean you're cooking everything. You can be creative. They've got platters in the grocery store, for example, that you can use for parties. Separating that, making that into your meal plan, picking core proteins like a rotisserie chicken or salmon, and then frozen vegetables. I'm listing all the things I'm listing all the things I do because I'm trying to make it as quickly, as easily as possible. But these easy steps can really save you time and make you healthier.
So now we know the secrets.
Yeah.
Darian Sutton.
Chicken.
Excellent prescription, doctor.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Of course.
And you mentioned Rebecca Jarvis, so to finding a job you love. The new book, Running Down a Dream, has advice on how to do that from a Silicon Valley legend. So Rebecca Jarvis sat down with him, and she's here to tell us all about it. Hey, Rebecca.
Yeah, between Dr. Sutton and me and this book, we got everything covered in your life, and it is great to see all of you. And this guy, the one we're talking about, is the one who famously spotted Uber long before everyone else. He invested in it along with hundreds of other companies and founders, and now Bill Gurley He is prolific in Silicon Valley, and he is taking that hard-won wisdom and helping readers thrive in careers they actually love in his new book, Running Down a Dream.
People thought I would write a book one day. I would have never predicted this is the book I would write.
Famed venture capitalist Bill Gurley aims to help people find and live their dream jobs in his debut book, Running Down a Dream, How to Thrive in a Career You Actually Love.
You say this is your passion project. You also are a person who has seen a lot of people in the early stages of their careers. What do the people who get it right have in common?
One of them is just insatiable curiosity. And I'd say that's the number one thing.
Gurley outlines 6 principles in the book. Choose your curiosity, hone your craft, develop mentors, embrace your peers, go where the action is, and always give back.
I think the greatest in their field, the learning doesn't stop the day they leave college. It just keeps on going.
That's a signal. If it's keeping you up at night, if you want to spend your time working on something, you should spend your time working on that.
I think it's a great tell. If you're working 9 to 5 on something and then you're going home at night and spending all your time and all your curiosity on this other thing, I would really urge you to think about the possibility that that could be your career.
What do you think about quitting too soon versus staying too long?
I came up with this little trick that caused me to move careers twice before I found my dream job. I asked myself a question: if I fast forward 30 years and I'm still doing this, how do I feel about that? I was in a couple of different jobs that I loved. I was doing great. But when I asked myself that question, I got a very different answer. Like, do I want to be doing this for 30 years? That's a profound thing. And if the answer to that is no, I think you should start thinking about what you might do next.
And while AI continues to disrupt the job market, Gurley offers practical advice.
What do you say to the people who are worried about AI right now?
The number one way to protect yourself is to run at it. Regardless of the field, if you are the most AI-aware person in that job title, you're going to be differentiated and you're going to be the one everyone's looking to talk about how we navigate this.
Which is very helpful advice. I asked Bill Gurley, this all sounds great, but what about financial realities like paying your bills? He said this is why it is so important to not overextend yourself, especially when you're in that first or early job. Give yourself some buffer, obviously, if it's possible. And he's also putting his money where his mouth is. He's launching the Running Down a Dream Foundation at ourdad.org, where he is giving out 100 grants a year to help people pivot, because he understands the financial realities are not always present so that you can think like this, but he wants to make that more possible.
I like the embracing your peers.
Yes. You know what? And you know what? We do it here, but it's on a serious note. When you start early in your career, everybody starts junior, but those people eventually grow and become the bosses and the decision makers. And if you look at it that way, as opposed to like, I got to know the person in the top office, you really set yourself up for success.
Smart advice.
Yeah. Very good advice. Thank you so much,
Thanks,
Rebecca.
guys.
Yay. And coming up here, don't go anywhere, Andrew Stanton has made some of our favorite animated movies ever. We're talking Toy Story. He's here to tell us all about his new sci-fi film, In the Blink of an Eye.
And we are back now with Oscar-winning filmmaker Andrew Stanton, who's behind some of the most beloved Pixar movies ever. Toy Story, Finding Nemo, WALL-E. Literally, you're the living embodiment of Woody, we've decided. And now he's directing the new live-action sci-fi film, In the Blink of an Eye. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
We're all geeking out here.
We are, absolutely. Well, In the Blink of an
Eye.
No, not at all. Now, In the Blink of an Eye is your first live action. What made you choose it?
Well, I've been doing actually live action for about 10 years and did a lot of TV, but I've always been looking for a movie that I wanted to do. And I read this script and it just moved me so tremendously to the point that I was so jealous of anybody that was going to get to make this. I said, and then I realized I better try to see if I could lobby to be the one that could.
Well, you certainly have succeeded at everything we've seen. And one of these stories is set in the future. It's a space traveler played by Kate McKinnon. Let's show a clip and then we want to talk about it.
Hey, lay some numbers on me, would you?
Anything specific?
Are we there yet?
Let's see, it's already been 210 years, so we should reach Kepler's 16b in 126 years.
Won't that be nice, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she has such a gift to make every scene so memorable. And she actually, you knew her before this film because she was a super fan of yours?
She was a super fan of Finding Nemo, and she came to visit the studio, and I've known her ever since. But I thought this would be so exhilarating to see her play a serious role, because we haven't seen that before from her, and she nailed it.
Wow.
She nailed it.
So amazing to see that. Now, I got to bring this up, okay? Toy Story 5, okay? We got a little sneak peek of that last week. You wrote, you directed it. Can you give us some info about what we can expect?
Well, it actually has something similar to In the Blink of an Eye, which they both embrace the issue of time and time spent. And that's about the most I can say. I'll be back for another run on Toy Story 5 to talk about that.
Oh boy, do I have to get the box of Kleenex out?
Every one of them.
Probably.
It's so crazy. Now there's so much excitement about these characters, even 30 years after the film. What do you think gets people to keep coming back to this story, to this well?
You know, we've all grown up with them, and that's sort of the secret sauce. Toys have always been a sort of surrogate parent, and you know, we've all progressed with the kids and with the and that's what happens, is things change, and they constantly change.
I can't believe it's been 30 years.
Yeah.
I know it's probably like asking a parent if they have a favorite child, but do you have a favorite Toy Story or a favorite animated movie you've done?
I've been writing them since the first job I ever had was writing for Toy Story, so Woody's very particular for me.
Are you close with Tom Hanks?
I think I have to remind him who I am about every 4 years. But it works fine.
Well, but honestly, you just pick and create such memorable characters, such memorable movies. In the Blink of an Eye clearly drew you for a reason. Now I'm so excited to see it. These stories unfold over thousands of years.
Yeah. It's all about the little moments that you never think about. There's that John Lennon quote, life is what happens while you're busy making other plans.
Yeah.
And I think that really at the end of time is what really connects us all, is all these in-between moments that we sort of let pass right by, but we all share.
Kind of a big deal. The one thing I always wanted to ask you is, you know, animated movies, that's what you're known for. Obviously, this is a live action film. What are the main differences in creating those two arts of work, or maybe some similarities that you didn't realize?
Well, the funny thing is that people always ask what's it like to work on a computer animated film. I said, well, I don't work with computers, I work with people. And so all I've ever known is working with a big team of people to put on a show, and that's about what's same. The kitchens may be laid out a little differently, but we're all cooking a meal that everybody hopefully wants to eat. It's all about storytelling to me, no matter what format.
And Disney has done such a great job of bringing these characters back that we all love, from the Toy Stories to the Frozens. You know, they're all coming back. Do you see a future for Nemo or Dory or Ratatouille? I know you were involved in that one too. That's another favorite of my house.
I've learned the hard way never to say never.
We are grateful for your work. It is literally the soundtrack of my children's childhood. Thank you so much for being with us.
Well, thank you.
And we all look forward to seeing it, because In the Blink of an Eye is streaming Friday on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+. And after the break, an action plan for your kids and teens when it comes to straightening their teeth while building good oral health habits.
Back now on GMA3, when it comes to your smile, many families don't know how or when to start building healthy habits. Well, Lori Bergamato spoke with a couple of guests with simple tricks to keep your whole family smiling.
Oral health is incredibly important and can often be overlooked. It's a crucial part of overall wellness for everyone, but also crucial to building healthy habits from a young age. This segment is sponsored by Invisalign, and I'm joined now by Kamal Bandal, the Senior Vice President of Brand Marketing, along with spokesperson and board-certified orthodontist, Dr. Manel Ibrahim. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today. Now, Dr. I, we know oral health is so important. It's key, right, to start building good habits at an early age. But what are some simple ways that kids and teens can really do that?
One of the best things that you can do as a parent is make sure you take your child around the age of 7 to an orthodontist for like a baseline checkup. That's what's recommended by the American Association of Orthodontists. And that's really what all orthodontists should follow kind of as a standard of care. What we do is we check for the normal benchmarks that they're supposed to be going through at that time with their dental health, their dental development, and their jaw growth. So that's really important to do.
Okay.
The other thing is to make sure that your kids are brushing and flossing consistently. So twice a day, every day, remind them before bed. It's also really important. And then making sure that they're getting a new toothbrush every maybe 3 to 4 months, which sometimes as a parent you might forget, but that's another way to keep them keeping healthy at that time.
I feel like that was directly to me because I often do forget to do that for my 3 kids, but that's a good tip. Dr. I, we also hear that there's a connection between oral health and straight teeth. Can you tell us more about that?
Absolutely, because people often think that getting Invisalign or orthodontic care is really just about a pretty smile. You always get a great smile when you straighten your teeth, but we also want to focus on the health and well-being of your teeth. So the function, the bite, being able to clean them and floss them so that you can keep your teeth healthy for life.
Okay, thank you. Great tips. Kamal, what would be a recommended treatment plan for teens and kids who are looking to straighten their teeth and support oral health?
Well, the Invisalign system is the most advanced clear aligner system in the world, leveraging cutting-edge digital technology and innovation based on orthodontic practices. It can treat kids' smiles comfortably, precisely, and even in the most complex cases. And it also comes along with some additional benefits like fewer emergency appointments, better oral health, and easily fits into kids' and parents' busy lifestyles.
And all parents love to hear that, right? How does Invisalign differ from traditional braces?
Well, there's many differences that doctors love, parents love, and even kids themselves. First, let's talk about oral hygiene. The Invisalign aligners are easily removable, which allows kids to brush and floss their teeth like they normally would, preventing that plaque from building up, which tends to occur in traditional braces. Secondly, the Invisalign experience is entirely digital. So we start with the iTero scanner that takes a 3D scan of your teeth. And now with our newest technology, you can also get a personalized oral health report for your child so that you as a parent and your doctor can track their gum health, their tooth health, and also track their bite alignment and look at those changes over time, making the appropriate decisions when needed.
Okay, so Dr. I, last question quickly. Why is Invisalign an ideal solution for kids and teens?
It is incredible because we, the doctor, can create any kind of digital plan that we want. And then when we give it to the patient in the form of an Invisalign tray, they wear it, they get this incredible result. We can treat the most complex things with Invisalign. The kids are so compliant and they love it. It's a confidence builder. They see their smile developing over time. So be sure to get a consultation with your orthodontist that's a great Invisalign provider and see what fits for you.
Love it. Love keeping people smiling.
And thanks so much to our sponsor, Invisalign. That was great info for the whole family. We'll be right back.
Thank you so much for watching.
Stay warm.
See you later.